going to erase mine because that's not that exciting for you to watch. And I'm going to color over it anyway. Okay, I have my petals. Now I'm just doing my little lines. Okay, and then just my details in the center. My wavy line, ooh, my zigzag, and my little circles. All right, I'm going as fast as I can. So this lesson isn't too long, but you guys can go a little slower and more carefully. Now, part of the reason that I decided that Georgia O'Keeffe was a nice artist for us to think about this week is because she made a lot of flowers, and I would take the opportunity for us to make pictures inspired by her flowers. It's because this weekend on Sunday is Mother's Day. So you get a 2-for-1. You can use some of these flower drawings that you make, and you can give them to your mom, your grandma, your aunt, your cousin, your nana, your babysitter, your mom's best friend, your big sister, even your dad, whoever you want for Mother's Day. It might be nice to do. We'll make some cards later in the week. And I know you've been making some projects probably with your teachers also. But this is a good start for a flower for Mother's Day. Okay, and I'm signing my name. I don't need my last name. Just my name over there, so we know it's mine. Okay, and when I start coloring, I want to think about using either warm colors or cool colors to make my background and my foreground, my picture in the front, stand out from each other. So I'm going to use warm colors for my flower. That would be like yellows and reds and oranges. And in the background, I think I'm going to stick to some greens and blues or purples for that contrast. Okay, so I'm taking out my crayons. Use whatever I have. I'm lucky and I have a lot of supplies. You might not, and that's okay. All right, so I'm going to start with my center. And I think I want to go a little dark in the middle there. So I'm going to take this red and color my circles. Because I went over it with the marker, I don't even have to color inside the lines on this part. And I can just make the whole center this beautiful red. Okay. And I'm going to go over my other lines. See, if I have paper underneath, I can go all the way to the edge and not mess up. But if there's a nice tablecloth on your table, you don't want to get crayon all over it. Okay, so I have the red in the middle. Let's go over these two lines with some orange. I'm going to use this orange, and I think this is like a light orange. Okay, yellow orange. So I'm going to make my zigzag yellow orange. If you didn't go over it with a marker, then you can just go over your pencil with the crayon. You can always use a black crayon for these lines if you don't have a marker. Okay, my oranges look kind of similar, but this one is a little darker. Okay, and then I'm going to color this part yellow. Maybe I'll use the dandelion crayon since it's named after a yellow flower. Okay, and I'm going to color in here. I'm going to go just about up to where my wavy line is. I'm going all the way to the edge before I get to my petals. I'm going to try to stay in the line the best I can. And I'm going to go all the way to my wavy line. And then maybe I'll go over it just a little bit into my zigzag part. Okay, just a little bit. we're not using pastels or watercolors like we do at school where we could really blend our colors, but we could still blend a little bit with the crayons. It'll be nice when we get back and we have all our art materials again. Hopefully that'll be soon. Okay, so that was that yellow. I'm going to use a lighter yellow, just plain old yellow. And I'm going to start from where I stopped with the dandelion and go all the way to the zigzag. I'm doing my best. Okay, and then maybe I'll go a little bit over into the zigzags. And then I think I'm going to use the light, oh, I'm going to use this peach apricot, different fuzzy fruit, and go up into the yellow by the zigzag so they blend a little. And I'm going right up to the red and pulling it out a little bit. See how I get a little bit of red to come out? Kind of makes it more interesting. Because the flower, the color grows out from the middle and it kind of blends together. Oh, this is nice. I'm getting the apricot and the red kind of mixed, and then it mixes into the yellow. Can you see that? Okay, so the center of my flower is finished. If I wanted to, I can imagine my whole flower. I could trace it with my finger. This is where the whole middle would be, and then the petals would be going all around, but my flower would be very big. But Georgia O'Keeffe sometimes made whole flowers, and a lot of times she zoomed them in like this, so that's what I want to do. All right, so now I'm staying with my warm colors for my petals. I'm going to use this red again, and we can go up against the lines that I made in the middle of the petals the best I can. I can go back up if I think it's not dark enough. I'm pressing pretty hard, but I'm trying not to break my crayon. You see, none of my crayons are broken yet, so I want to keep them that way if I can. We'll see. Okay, I want to get rid of this paper if it's making a funny line behind. Okay, and I think I'm going to use the red to outline my petals also. I'm staying on the inside of my marker. That's artist choice, how you want to do it. Again, if I outlined in black crayon, then that's what would be there. If I just kept it with my pencil, then I could use the red over the pencil. If I don't go up close enough to the marker line, I can go back over it. Okay, some red all the way around.